All hail Hypnotoad. What's up, everybody? It's time for some Gitrog Hypnotoad. Hope you're ready. I like it. It's a fun deck to play. Always get into a bunch of fun. Who are we up against? Saffi Eriksdotter. Okay. Yeah, I've always enjoyed playing against that commander. So let's see. Let's check our opening hand. So we've got Rogue's Passage, Woodland Cemetery, Dark Depth, Swamp, Vampire Tutor. Yeah, we're going to keep. This is Gitrog Enchantress right here, man. This is Gitrog, and we stick as many enchantments on him as we can. Like the world's biggest Gitrog. He eats our lands, so, you know, it's only, like, it makes sense that he eats all of our lands and gets all fat and crazy and does a bunch of stuff. So we got, like, Cursed Flesh, so, gets it gets -1/-1 and has fear. Can't be blocked, so, yeah, I always have fun playing this deck. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 mana. If we need to, we can Vampiric Tutor for a land if we need to. Because we need one more green for Eidolon of Blossom. So let's get down Swamp. And then I may Vampiric Tutor for an island. No, not an island. There's no islands in here. I may Vampiric Tutor for a forest or a dual source to get down Eidolon. But let's check out our Gitrog enchantment. So we've got Fortitude, sack a forest, regenerate and target enchanted creature, and then put in the graveyard, return it to our owner's hand. So it gets down as commander, our opponent does. Now, do we want to Vampiric? Let's see where we draw into first. We're not in a super rush right now. Yeah, we draw into green mana, so we'll go and put that down. Yeah, there's nothing else we want to do. We'll go and play that. And then we can Vampiric Tutor for a Druid's Call, get a bunch of squirrel tokens. I feel like that's if you ever come into a tutor when you're playing this deck, you always tutor for Druid's Call, man. Whenever target creature is put in a graveyard from the battlefield, return that card to the battlefield. Into your graveyard. Okay, making sure. But yeah, I always enjoy playing this deck. And now I'm going to do that right now, because I enjoy playing with Druid's Call. If we draw into Predatory Urge, then that's just like some chocolate syrup on the ice cream. So let's Vampiric Tutor. Grab Druid's Call. I guess we could have grabbed Alpha Authority, but you know, I like getting some squirrel tokens, man. Who doesn't like squirrel tokens? So we'll get down Dark Depths, and no, let's get down Rogue's Passage. Well, yeah, I did forget. Dark Depths does not tap for mana. My bad, guys. So hopefully we'll draw another one. So let's get down Rogue's Passage, get down Eidolon. Draw into Boar Umbra. It's always fun, man. So just sticking all these enchantments on Gitrog, and I bought all the foil versions too, which is I normally don't do foil, but so I went ahead and splurged. Now we can Eidolon whenever a champion enters the battlefield, we get to draw a card. So if we don't hit like our mana, we can just throw a couple of these on there. But we're definitely going to save Druid's Call for Gitrog, because if we draw into Predatory Urge, we can just start making just a bunch of tokens. Excuse me, sorry, drink some tea and cough for a little bit. But yeah, we can definitely probably get down Cursed Flesh if we want. Well, yeah, we'll see what we get into, because if we're tapping for 1, then we can't, unless we draw into like a double source. Cover of Darkness, that's actually pretty good right there. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Let's Cursed Flesh on our Eidolon. Get to draw a card. Oh, Ancient Tomb. Yeah, we will take that. Tap for 2, 1 colorless, green, black. Get down Gitrog. And guys, if you see my previous Gitrog videos, I got busy talking and did not play my second land. Boom shaka, there you go. Alright, I did play my second land. Yeah, I don't like making commander mistakes. I don't. Or any magic mistakes for that. But sometimes if I post a cool video, and you know, I'll go back and watch my videos. And not all of them, but I just make sure the audio's good. And I notice magic mistakes, but the video's really cool. I'll go ahead and post it. So if you ever see a mistake, you know, tell me in the comments. I read the comments, but it's just one of those, like, I like making fun commander videos, and I'm not going to let, like, a little magic mistake. Like, I noticed I didn't make a few land drops on my previous Gitrog deck. I wasn't happy about it, but, you know, I like having fun. We're playing Gitrog Enchantress right here, so it's always fun. But yes, if I make a mistake, that's what Magic's really all about, is whenever you make a mistake, is learning from your mistake and never making that mistake again. And I didn't make a bunch of Gitrog land drops last time, and I will remember that now. But here's the kicker. I may forget. I like to talk during these videos. Like I like to give interesting commentary, and so sometimes I get a little ahead of myself. Okay, so let's see what we've got going on. We've got Cover of Darkness, Boar Umbra, Druid's Call. We need to get that Druid's Call on there. That's business number one right there. So as far as what we're going to sack, I definitely want to hold on to Rogue's Passage so we can get in there for some damage. Well, we do have Cover of Darkness, and that's going to be a lot to activate for. But we've got a lot of green, so I may sack this swamp for right now. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We'll get to draw a card from Gitrog. Draw into Command Tower. Okay. Oh, nice. Play both of our lands. Let's get down Druid's Call on Gitrog. Yes, 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 yes. Get to draw a card from Eidolon of Blossoms. Look at that card draw engine. Oh, man. So we're going to do Cover of Darkness. We don't have Urborg, but we can do tap that for black. And you're going to choose Frog. What else are you going to choose with Cover of Darkness? Alright, so we get to draw a card from Eidolon. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but yeah, I accidentally clicked through that, but we can swing in. He has Fear. I meant to put, no, we have Druid's Call on there. We'll go on and swing in. Hold back. Whoa, hold up, Eidolon of Blossoms. You're at 1-1. Why don't you swing it into that mess? It's coming in hot for 6. We're going to get some squirrel tokens. Yes! I don't know what it is about squirrel tokens. It always makes me laugh. Okay. He's tapped out. But he can't really destroy us, but I'm going to go and get down Boar Umbra. We could traverse right now. We're not online for Delirium. But yeah, let's go and get down. Let's give Gitrog the Spirit of a Boar. That gets him all nice and riled up. This big frog who thinks he's a boar. Okay, so then we'll pass the turn because there's nothing we can do. So we do have Fortitude, and we do have Traverse. And we're doing okay. We draw into Drownyard Temple. So we can start sacking Drownyard Temple to Gitrog, and then it'll go to our graveyard. And then we have 3 colorless, which we can bring it back onto the battlefield. So, on the battlefield tap. So, but yeah, this, I was pleasantly, you know, when I knew I wanted to build a Gitrog deck. And when I finally built it, I kept thinking, you know, if you eat land, something happens to you. So he's going to get all crazy. And so he eats lands, but really the card engine draw of Gitrog combined with the Eidolon of Blossoms, the Enchantress, stuff like that. Oh, we just got Return to Dust now. He returned to dust our Druid's Call. Come on, man. But yeah, when you combine the Enchantress engine with the Gitrog card draw engine, man, it is just like, it is pretty bananas, man. And as far as lands go, we have Dark Depths and Thespian Stage, but other than that, that's it, man. So we're going to sack the Drownyard Temple. Draw a card. I don't know, I love the arm hanging out of Gitrog's mouth. I can't help but look at that, and Gitrog's kind of got a little bit of dumb face right there. Draw into Pluto Delta, so we can crack the Pluto Delta to draw a land, to draw a card. Hopefully an enchantment. We at least do have Fortitude to draw an extra card from Eidolon. Okay, so we're going to get down Pluto Delta, crack Pluto Delta. That goes to the graveyard, draw a card from Gitrog. Yes. And then let's grab, we'll go and grab Swamp. And then I'm going to go and play Bojuka Bog, just in case he has some like Eternal Witness shenanigans, exiles the graveyard. I don't feel good exiling your graveyard, buddy. I play graveyard decks, but hey, you got to do what we got to do. So let's see what we can draw into. Let's get down Fortitude on Gitrog. I just love this like battleship cruiser that we're building. He does have Pride Mage though. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Alright, so we get to draw a card. But yeah, we're just drawing like a bunch of cards every turn. This is so much fun. I love playing this deck. And it's not like we're giving Gitrog a bunch of hexproof stuff. All we need is just a basic removal. So let's get down the Favor. It has flash, but we're going to do it now. I want the card draw. So we get into Tilling Tree Folk. And we're 3 card types in our graveyard, so we don't have Traverse online. But yeah, we'll go and swing in. Coming in hot with Gitrog. Let's double check our enchantments. Sack a forest, regenerate target creature, and pay colorless green, regenerate. Okay. Gitrog's coming in hot. I just like whenever you see a magic creature with a bunch of like artifact equipment on them, you can't help but laugh. Imagine that like that actual creature like holding that much equipment. And I do the same thing whenever I see Gitrog. It just makes me laugh. Okay, let's get down Tilling Tree Folk. Return some lands back to our hands. Let's get Polluted Delta and Swamp. Yes, we're going to use his ability, and then, yeah, we did make our second land drop, so we'll... Excuse me. So we're going to pass the turn. But as far as next turn goes, so we have 2 land drops. We have both of our sack lands. So what we can do is get down Polluted Delta, crack it. That'll go to the graveyard. We'll draw a card from Gitrog. And then that land. So we're looking at 3 cards just from Gitrog. Well, let me double check. Sack a land, Misty, Polluted Delta, and our draw step. So we're looking at 4 cards next turn just alone from our land drops and from Gitrog. Uh-oh. It's a lot of mana. What you got coming down, man? Green Sun Zenith. Okay. We have no response. All we have is the Dark Depths right there. A little scared what he's got coming down. Is this Woodfall Primus? How much is Woodfall Primus? I can't remember. I have a sneaking suspicion this might be a Woodfall Primus. Might. Could be wrong. No, Avenger. Okay. Yeah, this got real quick. We got a bunch of plant tokens. Okay. And he could be able to make his land drop too next turn and get a bunch of dudes. All right, so this is crunch time right here. Definitely need to draw a bunch of cards. Yes, we're gonna sack a land. Let's sack. We'll sack Bajuka Bog. Constant miss. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh so loud into that. But now we can start sacking lands to stop this army. Perfect. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. That might have been loud if you're listening with headphones. I'm sorry, but we're drawn to like the one thing we need to stop this plant army. Okay. All right. And that even turns on. Drawn to Seal Prime. Okay, so let's get down Polluted Delta. Let's crack that so we can draw our land. Draw a card. Draw in the forest. Polluted Delta. We're going to grab a swamp. Get down Misty. Crack the Misty. Get to draw a card for Gitrog. Nyx Weaver. That counts as an enchantment, which counts for Eidolon too. It's an enchantment creature. So let's grab. We'll grab Forest. And then we have to still have 3 card types, but we have Constant Miss. So let's get on Nyx Weaver. So we'll draw another card. Right now we're looking for something to stick on Gitrog. That's not really it. We can't swing. How much commander damage we got going on? I think just 6. Because he blocked last time. Pretty sure we're sitting at 6. Yeah, 6 total damage. Let's get on Seal Primordial, see what we get into. Draw another card. Draw the Guildgate. Okay, so I'm going to. Well, we can go and sack on the Sylvan Library. Just take care of that bad before it goes to its upkeep. And we can't just come in hot with Gitrog. Well, we can regenerate it. We need to leave up enough mana to make sure we can constant miss. But we can also sack a forest to regenerate. Yeah, we'll go and swing in for 6. We're not scared. Come on, Gitrog, let's go. Come in hot time. I get, yeah, that's a weird block if I'm looking, you know, 5, okay. Oh, I forget, okay, I got you. He can, he's going to activate his commander. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. So with that constant miss, like that was a total top deck right there. So he's going to get a bunch of plant tokens. So with buyback, we can sack a land and keep the card engine draw just going crazy. So we will, man, we still got 3 card types in the graveyard. Do we want to traverse right now? Yeah, we can go traverse. Constant miss for all these plant tokens. So he'll make his land drop, get a bunch of guys out there. Let's see. So we've got probably just go and grab a. Just grab a forest. Yeah, we'll be okay right there. And then we're gonna dump a card. We're gonna dump Golgari Guildgate. Draw a card from Gitrog. Oh, we can kind of cycle our library right now if we want to. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see what we draw into. Let's dump, we'll go and dump Swamp. Ancestral Mask, yeah, there we go. Let's get one more. Okay, so we're going to dump the tutor, because we have Ancestral Mask. Well, he has Kasali Pride Mage. We could do this, I guess, for as long as we wanted, but we do have Ancestral Mask and Moldervine Cloak, give it +3. We can also give it, we have Rogue's Passage. But yeah, we've got some, we have some fun next turn. Defense of the Heart. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls 3 or more creatures, sacrifice Defense of the Heart, search your library for up to 2 creature cards, put those onto the battlefield, search your library, then shuffle your library. Yeah, we definitely have more than 3 creatures. But we'll be drawing a bunch of cards next turn, so we do have Marsh Flats to get an extra activation from Gitrog. But yeah, I laugh so hard because Constant Miss is buyback, sack a land. So we can cast this, prevent all combat damage, and then sack a land and draw an extra card from Gitrog. So it's just, the shenanigans is just insane. But we do need to, he can Kasali Pride Mage on our Ancestral Mask, which will be a bummer. But if he taps out, then we'll be good to go. So he just sacked his Avenger. Let's see what he's getting into. So he finally grabs, okay, he grabs that Woodfall Primus, so he's going to destroy that. And then we're going to get a, yeah, we'll get a Jund Hammer, I'll take that. Oh, he doesn't swing in, okay. Now we can, no, we'll wait, let's see what's going on. Let's see what we got going on. So we have a Nyx Weaver ability. So we'll go ahead and put Nyx Weaver, we'll put Gitrog on the stack first, and then do Nyx Weaver. That way, if we need to see what we can get into. Let's sack the Swamp. We have our draw step. Okay, so we'll get down Marsh Flats, crack the Marsh Flats, draw another card. Oh man, where's Druid's Call? That's what we need right now. Okay, so we'll get let's get down Predatory Urge on Gitrog. We'll get down green. Yeah, we're not gonna swing in this turn. And then we'll take out the Kasali Pride Mage. Let's get down Catacombs. Crack the Catacombs. And then we'll go ahead and I think we got a bunch of green mana. Oh, yeah, we'll just go and grab Overgrown Tomb. And no, we're not going to pay 2 life. So I'm going to fight the... Man, I wish we had Druid's Call, then we could just start getting a bunch of squirrel tokens. But, unfortunately, we don't. So what I'm going to do now is... I'm going to fight his Pride Mage so we keep all of our enchantments. I really want to keep all of our enchantments. So that's what we're going to do right now. For a second, I thought he had a indestructible, and I got worried for a second. So, and then we're going to pass the turn because we need to make sure we leave constant mist up. You know, we're in a good position right now, but definitely want to wait. We'll go and dump Realms Uncharted, dump the Cloak, and then we'll dump the Panorama and see what we get into. Don't want to dredge, no. And then we can dump that regeneration. We could sit here and just cycle like this all day long. I don't want to put my opponent through that. I care about his well-being and his health. So if we were playing paper Magic, then I would just cycle it out. But right now, I don't want to put my opponent through that. So he gets his Defense of the Heart going. It's kind of like Mana Echoes and Grinzo. You could sit there and it's just, you know, mechanically you have to sit there and click and add it all. You know, if you're playing with your buddy, you can sit there and be like, hey, flip my whole deck and get all my goblins. And you're like, okay, but there's another human being sitting across from me that's sitting at his computer. Just please don't cycle through your whole deck. And I understand that. So what just happened? Oh, he hit... Elder Norn took out our Eidolon of Blossoms. Okay. Now we do have a constant mist. All right, guys, remember. Oh, we got down Vorinclex. Oh man. This got ugly real quick. We got some Kozilek action coming down. Now we do have constant mist, but we're gonna keep tapping for Vorinclex. So that's gonna be an issue. But if we draw it, man, if we can get into some, we may start dredging. So, well, we don't have Life from the Loam right now. We do have, let's see how many, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll have 5 enchantments. Gitrog's +4, so we might have to go for combat with the, we got a Tooth and Nail coming down too. This is, the humanity. But, okay, so we do have Predatory Urge. And we do have Constant Mist. So we still have some outs, but this is getting pretty ugly pretty quick. Let's keep going though. Let's see what he searches out for with Tooth and Nail. Yeah, we have Predatory Urge. Yeah, that Kozilek, man. 14-14. That's crazy, man. Karmic Guide and Twilight Shepherd enters the battlefield. Return to your hand. Okay. Okay, this is I'm trying to read the cards. Let's just let him do that. Okay, return target creature. Avenger of Zendikar. Oh, let's get down a Birds of Paradise on top of that Elish Norn. Always love like a little thing like that. That's funny. So right now he's coming in hot. Okay, so he's got a pretty big board. So he's coming in hot. So we're gonna constant miss right now. Sorry, this is pretty funny to me. So we're gonna be missing out on the Vorinclex, and then we'll sack the let's sack a swamp. Okay, so we're gonna draw land. No, don't want to do that. Blighted Woodland, not what the doctor ordered really, if we want the truth. So we get Constant Mist back. Now we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 4 mana next turn, so I don't want to. We could cycle right now, but we're not going to cycle. So let's see if there's any shenanigans we can get into. He doesn't have any mana next turn. We have dealt 6 damage. I'm going to close out of the graveyard so we both know what's in there. Or if you can go back and look. So just make this board state a little bit better. So I'll put the Gitrog trigger on the stack first. So we have Nyx Weaver. And then we will sack the swamp. Don't want to dredge anything. Sylvan Safekeeper. We have another draw. Drawn to Lure. We don't have any Death Touch. I'm sorry. I just realized if we have Lure and Druid's Call, and How many of those we would get? That would be so fun. Okay, so we're gonna have to tap for 2, right? It doesn't untap. We still have Clinging Mist, so we may have to cycle through our library to get. We need to leave up 2 mana, so we can get a bunch of squirrel. Okay, I'm gonna try and set up a bunch of squirrel tokens. We need to make sure we have at least 2 mana next turn. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're in our draw step. Well, let's get some lands going. Okay, let's get down Bayou. Get down Salvage. Yeah, we can keep up with that Voron clicks with our extra land drops. We were in our draw step. So we're going to put down Lure on Gitrog. And then tap for 1 more. We're going to tap this thicket right there. And yeah, we're good. We can put down an Ancestral Mass, but I don't want to tap that much mana. And we can still have it fight something. I love all the enchantments on Gitrog. It always makes me laugh. Alright, so we still have Clinging Mist, and we're going to cling on to that Mist right now, man. We're going to let him do what he wants. He also has, I forgot he has the discard of the card converted mana cost X ability. And we're still going to leave up Dark Depths just in case we get into some Thespian stage action. Oh, our opponent has disconnected. Please. Oh man, I hope this doesn't happen. I hope he didn't quit, or I hope he truly lost his connection. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just pause the recording, and then hopefully he'll pop back on. If not, then I'll give my standard closing out. So yeah, check back in just a sec. Alright guys, well, I don't know if our opponent quit or what happened, but it looks like he's not coming back, so I'm going to go and concede. But to make up for this video, so we have Lure. I want to see how far into the library it would have taken for us to get a Druid's Call, to see how many squirrel tokens we would get. So I'm going to concede, so I don't know if our opponent quit or lost connection or what. Let's draw and see what Primal Frenzy writes. I want to see how deep down Druid's Call was. Oh, no, wait, was it in our graveyard? It might have been in our graveyard. No? Did we get into it? No, we didn't get into it. So it's still in there. Let's see. Yeah, this is some bonus video right here, guys. We're doing pretend magic right now. We're drawing a bunch of cards, but hey, I want to see, because we had Lure on there and we had Predatory Urge, so I want to see how far down it was. Oh man, Druid's Call was all the way. Must have been all the way down, unless it's in my graveyard and I missed it. But yeah, if y'all want to stick around, I'm gonna. Well, you can obviously close out of the video if you want to, but we can do some squirrel math right now. So we got 6 more cards to draw. Well, maybe I missed it. Let's make our graveyard a little bit bigger. I guess there's 6 more cards in our library, but it won't let us draw any more cards, I guess. But yeah, I guess it was in the last 6. So if we had Lure, so he would have swung in with his plant tokens, but we had Constant Mist going. So we very well could have 7, 15, 24, 28, 30, 42. We could have had like 60 squirrel tokens, man. That would have been some fun. But our opponent quit or lost connection. But alright guys, if you enjoyed the video, like or subscribe. Thanks guys.